Yeah, I landed on it on the ground, I think, and yeah, just kind of pretty much lost all feeling in my hand, and it's pretty much just went numb.
Like you were taking some practice throws in the sideline there late in the fourth quarter. Just how did you feel?
Yeah, same thing after the halftime. I came back, was trying to get some throws, and same thing, kind of the outside my hand, pinky, really couldn't feel it. Was pretty numb, and we just made a decision to hold me back, and then yeah, I mean in the fourth later on, Malik, had hit his hand, and something happened there, so I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to finish it out there. So we were trying to get warmed up again and throw.
How does it feel right now? Is it still numb?
About the same.
What's your chances for Philadelphia?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear what Bill said, but did they indicate to you that that's going to go away?
They said it should. They did. I'm not sure when, but I think it's feeling better.
So Jordan, if this happens in a win-or-go-home game, I assume you're staying out there, or at least trying to get back into the game, or what's your approach if the circumstances are different?
Yeah, I mean, by the time I can start feeling my hand again, I would definitely be trying to get out there. I think it just comes down to if I can throw or not, grip the ball, things like that. So, once some feelings start to come back, I would try and push it for sure.
Matt was just saying that some guys in the locker room had some strong words. What do you just get the sense of the vibe around this team after this finish to the regular season going into Philly?
A disappointing loss for sure. I think everybody in the locker room feels that. And it's obviously not the note we wanted to end on with loss to the Vikings and then turn around and a loss here. But, it's the reality of our situation. We got to find a way to improve this week, get better, and look forward to seeing Philly. But it's a disappointing finish, disappointing loss to end that game right there. But it's the same thing. There's a lot of areas that we can clean up and we got to be better at. And, the same kind of messages going through that locker room is, we got to go out there and make these plays and execute, and we just have to be better.
Follow up on that. A year ago, you had won the final three going into the playoffs. Jason talked to Coach a few minutes ago about momentum, totally different. How do you prepare this time as opposed to what you were doing a year ago?
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, it is kind of the mindset of it's a new season. We're going to playoffs. We got to kind of flush the season and have a clean slate. We're going in 0-0, and as we know, anything can happen in the playoffs. It's win or go home. So, obviously there's a lot of things we have to clean up and be better at, but it's the same message. Obviously we're not going in with momentum, but who cares? We got to find a way to get better and go attack this week. And obviously we're going to be playing some good teams here in the playoffs, and we got to find a way to go win.
Your reaction to what happened with Christian, and assuming he is out for a while, just how do you kind of work around that going into the postseason?
Yeah, that's a tough one. Obviously, I'm not sure, the exact circumstances, but just seeing it on the field, him going down, non-contact like that, it's tough. It's very tough, and especially Christian trying to bounce back from what he's been dealing with, and to be able to go out there and have that happen, it's tough, and I feel for Christian. But at the same time, it's that same mindset we've talked about before. It's next man up. So other guys are going to have to step up and play a huge role. But like I've said before, we have a deep receiver room. And, it was good to see guys step up. Malik have that big-time catch right there at the end. So that's what it's going to be. Guys are going to have to step up, make plays. But we'll see. But, didn't look good on the field for Christian.
Jordan, what were you seeing in the first couple of series before you got hurt from the Bears defensively? How were they playing you?
Yeah, I mean, they weren't doing a whole lot of crazy. I feel like it was a lot of cover three, a lot of one high. And we just weren't making enough plays, weren't completing passes and being able to stay on the field right there. But they weren't doing anything crazy.
Jordan, with the way the past game was against the Vikings and the way it was before you left today, you guys were humming pretty good at one point. Now it feels like the last 2 weeks it's not. How do you get that going again?
Yeah, it's definitely been a little stagnant, and it just feels like we're just missing right now. Missing on some of these ops that obviously before we're hitting on. So, like I've said before, it's not like we're far off. It's not like everything we're running is just not working. Stuff's there, and we just got to go out there and make plays. I got to be great, like I said, with accuracy, ball placement, and everything. So, I think it's a lot of stuff that we'll clean up. I definitely don't think it's a problem, but it's stuff that, if this is a playoff game, we'd be going home right now. So we got to find a way to, make those plays, execute, and stay on the field as offense, put up more points than we did tonight. But yeah, we got to find ways to just be better because, like we said in the locker room, this playoff game, we're going home. So just not good enough.
So how do you find those ways? It's, you guys have been at it since August. Now we're going into January. It's been a long time. How do you get it figured out over the course of 7 days?
Yeah, we just got to get back to what we do. Get back to the basics and the fundamentals and be crisp, As we go through the week, be dialed in and locked into all the little details and, we can't let anything slip. So it just comes down to that. I mean, that's where you start and throughout the week. And then you got to go out there and just make those plays. And, like I said, we're not far off. We just got to hit.
Jordan, you say you have to be great with accuracy, ball placement, all that stuff. What do you feel you are right now?
I feel like it's inconsistent.
2 more?
Jordan, your personality isn't like super rah-rah all the time, is that fair to say? So how do you approach this week to get the guys kind of, not just focused, but kind of rally the troops, kind of like, they're obviously down and angry that this went the way it did?
Yeah, no, I think, you lose a game like this, I don't really think you need a lot of motivation. I think guys are going to be fired up. And obviously, we talked about it in the locker room, like I just said before. This is playoffs, we're going home. So if we want to be feeling that, we'll do nothing, and we'll just go through the week. But, if we want to, talk about what we've been talking about all season of having a chance to win a Super Bowl and, make a run in the playoffs, we're going to dial in and try and look at the film and figure out what we need to clean up and really take that deep dive and just figure it out and be more consistent, hone in on all the details. But no, I don't think that this group, this locker room, we've said some things today after this game, but guys are going to be ready. I have no doubt about that. Guys will be fired up, and this loss will be motivating enough. But like we talked about, everything that we want is still out in front of us. The Super Bowl still out in front of us. We got to go win games and win in advance, but we kind of can control our destiny, and we just got to be great and come out here, have a good game plan for Philly, and go out there and play a good game.
What you did last year as a 7th seed going on the road and what you did in Dallas, are these two totally different situations because of the momentum you had last year that you don't really have coming in?
No, last year we didn't do anything special. We found a way late in the season to get out there and win games that we needed to win to get in the playoffs, and then we went down there in Dallas and. Like I said, we didn't do anything special. We did we did what we kind of done all season, and we just went out there and made plays. We made a lot of plays and didn't miss on a lot of plays, I'd say. And that's where we got to be. We got to be able to bounce off each other, offense, defense, and special teams. And we just didn't do that today. But yeah, we didn't do anything special. So it's just finding those details. Everybody doing their 1/11th, not trying to do anything special or above and beyond. Just go out there and do your job, and we'll be good.
How do you overcome the loss of Christian? He obviously didn't have him last week or this week, and he obviously brings something special to what you guys do.
Yeah, Christian is a phenomenal player, so other guys will have to step up, and fill that void, which I'm confident that guys in that receiver room will be just fine doing that. But yeah, it's a tough loss.
Jordan, a whole season has happened
Last one.
between now and when you guys played Philadelphia the last time. Their defense is really good. Obviously, you guys have changed quite a bit from September to now. What gives you confidence that you guys will kind of make more of those missed opportunities than you had when you played them in Brazil?
Yeah, it'll be two good teams, like you said. We played them week 1, so it's been a while since we've seen them. But we'll dive into the tape and everything this week and have a good game plan. But two good teams facing each other. We got to go in an away environment and go win a game. So I'm confident in this team. They'll be able to do that, but we just got to go out there and execute, make plays in that game, and that's how you win playoff games is make those plays and don't miss.
Thank you.